The night had already stolen much hopes, strength, and the will of those unprepared for the relentless cold. Far from the nearest town, a lonely path stretched across the snow-covered terrain. White blanketed everything like a canvas, erasing every color, every shadow, every memory of warmth. On that desolate stretch of frozen earth, a woman appeared. A woman who, despite her missing leg, refused to surrender to the brutal storm. This was not just a test of survival, it was a test of the human spirit. And in that moment, two lives were about to collide in a way neither would ever forget. The soldier was trained for the harshest conditions. He had faced enemies, storms, and dangerous terrains, but nothing prepared him for this sight. Amid the blinding snow, he saw her struggle, each step a monumental effort. Her eyes told a story of fear, pain, but also an unbroken will to survive. He stepped forward, not as a soldier issuing commands, but as a human extending his hand in understanding. And he said, "Come with me." In those few words was more than a command, they were a lifeline. A bridge between despair and hope. A promise that even in the harshest conditions, compassion can prevail. This is not an ordinary survival story. This video, this event, captures the depth of humanity in ways that ordinary narratives rarely do. It is more than visuals, it is the emotional core of human resilience. Every frame reflects courage, endurance, and the subtle but unbreakable threads of empathy. It reminds us that even in the coldest, harshest conditions, humanity can shine brighter than any storm. It is a narrative that resonates with everyone, regardless of who they are or where they come from. It asks us to pause, to reflect, and to remember what truly matters. The story leaves us with three powerful lessons. Courage comes in many forms. Whether it's facing a storm, enduring hardship, or simply refusing to give up, bravery is not always loud, it's often quiet and persistent. No one should ever be judged by their limitations. The woman's strength was measured not by what she had lost, but by what she refused to let go of. Her dignity, her hope, and her will to survive. A small act of kindness can change a life. "Come with me" was more than words, it was a lifeline. A reminder that helping others is the truest reflection of our humanity. Through this story, we are reminded that empathy is not just a sentiment, it is action. It is the choice to stand with someone when they need you most. When the video surfaced online, it wasn't just a clip, it became a movement. People around the world were touched. Tears filled eyes everywhere. Viewers shared it with friends and family. Everyone felt a renewed sense of hope and humanity. The story wasn't just being watched, it was being felt. Each viewer experienced a spark of compassion and a reminder that kindness still exists in the world. Comments flooded with messages like, "I've never cried watching a video like this before. It reminds me that we all have the power to change someone's life with small gestures. This is what humanity looks like." In that snowstorm, a single act of compassion became a beacon of hope, spreading faster than any storm could. This story is not just about survival, it's about connection. The bond between the soldier and the woman in that moment transcends words. It shows that true bravery isn't just fighting enemies, it's recognizing vulnerability and choosing to act. Every step she took toward him was more than movement, it was trust. And every word he spoke was more than instruction, it was reassurance that someone cared. It reminds us that even the smallest gestures can leave a lasting impact. Sometimes, all it takes is one phrase, one hand extended, or one act of courage to change the course of someone's life. Ultimately, this story is a mirror. It reflects the strength of the human spirit, the importance of compassion in the face of adversity, and the impact of simple choices that ripple into extraordinary consequences. The soldier and the woman became symbols. Symbols of hope, symbols of resilience, and symbols of the undeniable power of human kindness. "Come with me" was more than a sentence. It was a call to action, a spark of hope, and a testament that even in the harshest winters of life, warmth exists. End of story. The storm raged, the snow fell, and the world seemed endless. Yet in that fleeting moment, a connection formed that neither time nor distance could erase. This story reminds us all: true courage is measured by heart, not circumstances. Every life is valuable, every struggle deserves recognition. One simple act of compassion can ignite a chain reaction of hope.